and just showing.
Peace and blessings, everybody. It's your girl Wendy Zizzo. Nappy Red, he's not with us this weekend, but he will be back next week. But also it's me and Kirk the Jerk here, because we here to bring you with the Awareness Academy 411 to give you the 411 on what's going on in the world, give you our little 2 cents. Don't try this at home, and if you do, it is on you. It's for educational purposes only. And yeah, we're just here to drop the jewels and just engage. We want to share with you guys, give you that good. So let's start it off with the sound off. Sound
Sound
off,
off with
please.
Red coming on up.
Sound off with Red, please.
Peace and blessings. Today's topic on Sound Off on Red Dot. Want to talk about fast food and heart disease. If you eat 3 times or 4 times out of a week fast food, 9 times out of 10 you will have a heart disease problem. What's your thoughts and comments on that? Sound off on that.
Ooh, I love to get into that type of conversation. So too much of anything is going to be bad for you. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
I feel like people's desire for better health doesn't supersede the taste of the good food that's out there. All these varieties of all this good yummy food, but you have to have discipline. Like, it takes discipline to care enough about your health and your body to say, all right, I'm gonna limit this. I'm going to be easy on that. I'm not gonna OD. Like, you should not be eating meat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
That's
5,
a fact.
6, 7 days a week. Like, break it up with a salad, you know, uh, do some fish, some seafood, or I would even say go for like protein shakes. Like I like the Kachava. That's my little thing. And no, we're not sponsored by Kachava, but I'm gonna still give y'all something that I do. You can do it if you want. I'm not telling you what to do. But it's like a meal replacement. Like I've gotten myself to a point now. I really eat like twice a day for the most part. So because I understand, like I'm kind of obsessed with staying healthy because I know what it's like to not be healthy. Stage 4 cancer scared my ass into better health. Being more
Real
health
talk.
conscious.
And it's a
So
blessing that you're here, and you're 20 years free now.
20 years. January will
Wow.
make 21 years. So yeah, it's been a long road. I mean, there's the book Stage 4 Cancer Survivor Story. I even got the audio book of that out there. So if anybody want to check out the story, I don't talk much about it because I feel like I wrote it all in the book. So if you really want to hear about it, you just read the book.
Yo, what up,
Peace,
Red?
Red.
What's
Peace,
going on? We
Red.
miss you, man.
Are we still so continue? So what do you think about the sound off this? What's your opinion?
Yeah, what's your opinion, Red? We did the sound. We did your sound off.
Yeah,
That's an old
man.
one too. That's a throwback.
It's a throwback, but it's
Yeah.
still relevant though. Like,
hmm
the question still stands, about your heart health. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people don't drink enough water throughout the day. One of the reasons why people get sick a lot in the wintertime is because they don't drink as much water as they did in the summertime. So you're dehydrated. And when you're dehydrated, your cells aren't able to cleanse and let go of stuff. So you're
That's
more
true.
susceptible to getting sicker in the wintertime because your immune system is, a little challenged. So
That's true. And people, just if you see me squinting my eyes a little bit, or I look like I'm a little high and stuff, just know that I'm on drugs right now. I got a tooth extraction.
yeah, man.
Unfortunately, the beginning of this week, I took a bite of something, and I knew my tooth was messed up and it need work. But when I bit it, it killed me, and I had so much pain, and I had to go to ER and all that. And
Damn.
everybody was scared to take it out because unfortunately it was touching a nerve. So I had to see a surgeon. So I had to wait a whole week to see a
Ooh.
surgeon that's strategic in that, thinking that it's going to be a whole big process where he has to do all kinds of stuff and put me to sleep.
Mm.
10 seconds. That's why they're a specialty, because it took
That's
him 10
it.
seconds. He took it out. He took that tooth out in 10 seconds, like poop.
Yo.
And I've been in pain, but
I
I
should've
was
went to Halo.
I'm in less pain than I was the whole week. The whole week I wanted to die. Like, and I remind you, I'm on oxycodons. I had Tylenol codeine. I'm over here being a crackhead, a pill popper.
Yeah, I
It feel
should have went
good,
to
but
your
I'm
guy.
still. You see my eyes right now. I'm still messed up, but it's all good
Aw,
though, man.
wait.
I wanted to do this podcast regardless.
Well, I appreciate you a trooper, and I hope everybody out there watching right now appreciating that
Yeah.
you a trooper. Because when I had my tooth pulled, we didn't go on.
Woo.
Well,
Real talk.
oh wait, yeah, we didn't go on with my because
Yeah.
the surgeon that did mine, he attempted to pull it first
Mhm.
before he cut it. But your
Yeah.
dude was like, you know what? I ain't even. We just cutting straight away.
Yo,
so
they got some skills, man, and that's the difference between a regular dentist that pull your tooth out and it's called oral surgeon.
yep.
Oral surgeon, he got a bigger set of skills where he does it way more precision. Because usually when I got a few teeth pulled out in my lifetime, and the other ones they struggle. They say your teeth is mad horse big, and they struggle to take it out. He did it like
Yeah,
I thought I was gonna be
lost
in
my
pain. I
molar.
thought I was gonna be crying. Cause the other
I
ones
lost-
out there
I
there
lost the molar.
crying. I remember when the guy pulled it out, the last dentist pulled it out. I was like, oh, through the numbness. Remind you, they numbed me up, and I still was screaming like a little girl.
Oh, so
Word.
then that's why this one's so surprising. But
Yeah.
Red said, stop eating fast food. Take care of your body. Period. Absolutely,
That's
I
a
agree with
fact.
that 100%. Like, people, you have to understand that your body was not made to take in this type of food. Like, your body's not designed for it.
That's true.
And so when you're putting stuff in your body that it's not designed for, it's gonna do what? Break it down.
That's
Because
it.
it's just like a car. If you put the wrong oil, if you put the transmission oil in where the oil is, what do you think is
Mhm.
gonna happen to your engine? You know what I mean? Like, you can't put stuff that it's not designed for in it. And processed food is so bad. Like, all of it. Like,
Oh yeah, he just reminded us.
wait, we was definitely getting to that in a
Oh, we
second.
gonna
you
get to
know.
that. Yeah.
We was definitely gonna get to that. You know, rest in peace to Queen Asad Shakur. Absolutely.
Asada Shakur. Yes. Rest in peace to
Yeah.
her,
So
man.
rest in peace to Asad
People-
Shakur. Absolutely.
People was calling her Tupac's mom. I was like, no, she's his
No, it's his
godmother. I couldn't
godmoms.
stop laughing though. Like, a lot of people kept on saying it, and then somebody got a picture. I'm gonna show you guys. I thought it was hilarious too. You know, not to make fun of the whole thing, but I just thought it was crazy how people post horrible pictures. Look at that. She wasn't born in no goddamn 1923. She was born in 1947. But somebody post that, and I see that everywhere, and I'm like, yeah. Wait a second here, because my mom's.
there's
gotta
no
put my
way.
mom's
She was
age.
78. You know,
Yeah,
but
who
listen,
the
that's
hell
just
doing
people.
that?
This is what happens when a lot of people don't learn outside of the school system that we currently have. When you
Yeah.
don't take the time and try to learn on your own, you just relying on, you know, whatever the education is that you got. Like, no, there's
That's
more.
a fact.
There's a lot more to learn, and
Mhm.
as long as you're learning, that means your brain is working, and that means you'll live longer. Trust me.
Yeah, real talk.
Learning more is good for the brain. Like, don't stop, get it. You know.
And you know,
Yeah,
just
but,
thinking about suicide. We need more suicide prevention programs out there, because there's a lot of people hurting, and I'm not going to blame it on the administration, because at the end of the day, you're responsible for your own feelings, and you have to get it in check. Sometimes it's good to be in groups. Don't think groups is corny. It's not wrong with sitting with a group of people, because they have a lot of outreach programs. You got to find them. I think maybe one day me and Wendy gonna put out a website showing a lot of different programs in each state, showing where you can get help if you need somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of situations you could talk it out. I don't think at any point you should be taking your life, for no matter what your circumstances are. Because just remember, when you take your life, you hurting a lot of people around you. A lot of people is going to be sad that you're gone. You know, whether they didn't respect you the way you need to be respected when you was alive, but trust and believe, you don't want people mourning your death. So it's always another way, and I encourage you to always call the 1-800 line to be able to do something about this,
Help
talk to
yourself
somebody.
navigate through those emotions.
Mm-hmm.
I would say what's unfortunate is that there's higher number of men that are doing these things to themselves than women. And in my opinion, it's more so because of the miseducation and emotional management that we have not learned about. You know what I mean? Like, they're so busy teaching you about Christopher Columbus in school, but they're not teaching you how to differentiate between a good feeling and a bad feeling and how to work through those feelings. You know what I mean? Like, it goes hand in hand. Like, one of the downloads I received after, like, whenever I'm doing my own healing work and I clear
Mm-hmm.
something, like, just new information just comes in. I'm like, oh shoot. And what I've realized is that our childhood, I mean, I've knew this already, but the way I got it now is a little bit more in depth. So the way your childhood from age 0 to like 9 sets
Mm-hmm.
the blueprint, the groundwork for your nervous system. So if you weren't receiving emotional support, if you wasn't being taken care of in a loving, nurturing type of way, when you're devoid of those things, now your nervous system, you're going to try to compensate in some type of way, shape, or form. Whether as you get older, whether you're soothing through people, substances, work, all these ways of trying to soothe your nervous system. And your nervous system is how you're experiencing your emotions. You know what I mean? Like, you can't feel anything without your nervous system. So it's like, even to the touch, but the reason why, it's where this information is stored in your body. There's actually a book about that. What I'm talking about is called The Body Keeps Score, where he mentions how they say trauma stores in your nervous system, right? It imprints in your brain, because your nervous system's connected to your brain. So these neural pathways are created in your brain, which is connected to your nervous system. So now you're going to continuously have these experiences until you relieve whatever that upset, that distress is, right? So you'll continue to keep attracting situations to show you exactly what's out of alignment, so to say, or where your nervous system is. Meaning, you'll have the same type of relationship with different people, or unfortunate circumstances at work, or with your family, and all these different things that's triggering you and then bringing your emotions to the surface. That at that moment is showing you that emotion is like the signal to show you that your nervous system needs soothing. It needs there's a relief needed for the distress that your body has stored in the past. We think that the situation that you're dealing with right now is the reason why you're so upset, but it's not. It's really just the trigger, the mirror. Like, nobody can push a button that wasn't already there. You know what I mean? So if somebody's pushing your buttons, it's up to you to push your button, to deactivate the button, so to say. You know what I mean? So when you deactivate the button, now the way that particular situation hit, it's not going to hit the same anymore. Now you've literally changed. You're not the same person that you were before you relieved that distress, because the person before you had a nervous system that was activated in this type of way, and they were having this negative experience and it didn't feel good, right? And of course you're justified at whatever the new story is, but it's still connected to something old. Hope I ain't talking y'all heads off with this, but this is something that I'm passionate as hell about. And I love to speak on understanding yourself. You know what I mean? Like, we could talk about mental health and we could say, oh, call these numbers and do these things, but I feel like it helped me to understand the science of my mind, understand the science of, why I'm experiencing the things that I'm experiencing. And don't get it twisted. Just because I know what I know is only because shit was so real that, I had to save myself, and I learned how to save myself by learning more, by practicing different things, by coming up with different solutions on how to feel better, and that's led to the creation of even the Posy Balls. The
that's
Posy
that's
Balls.
Posi
You
Balls
know,
is lit, y'all.
yeah, the Posi Balls is lit. Like they have all these affirmations on them, and every time I roll them and get a message from it, you know, just sometimes that message helps to calm me down. You know, like I just roll. I'm gonna roll it real quick. Everything is in divine and perfect order right now. There you go. Bam. And we was just talking about this. My health is wealth.
That's it.
Like, you know, the messages be hidden. And I'll even go as far as saying, ask a question about something that you want some type of message about and roll them and see what comes up. Like a friend of mine actually did that, and they was like, yo, that was actually coinciding to what I'm dealing with. So, you know, positive Posi Balls. You know, we can actually show people another what do you call it? We could run that clip.
Manifest happiness now. Change your life now with positive affirmation balls. Simply roll, read the positive message, receive it, and smile, and roll it again. 4 different balls that will make you feel good about life. Posi Balls, what you put in your mind matters.
Get the Posi
Yeah.
Balls, people. Go to
The Posi Balls is
posiballs.com.
real. Absolutely.
Go get your balls because it's important and it helps with your family. You want your family to have some healing. You need some help. This is one good game that you all guys could play together. So, you know, go check it out. Posi Balls. What the heck?
There we go.
All right. Posiballs.com.
PosiBalls.com.
Check it out. That's how
Check
it's
it
spelled,
out.
people. You know what I'm
Check it
saying? Just
out.
remember the timestamp is at 17:05. You just go back to 17:05 in the video if you don't want to write it down right now, and take a look at it. It's
Yeah,
it's
just
amazing.
think of positive, like they're positive balls, you know. So I
Mhm.
just shortened positive Posi. You know, I had to put the Z in it for the Zizzo. So, you know, the Posi Balls, you know. I mean, listen, even and with the holidays coming up, they'd make a great gift. You know what I mean? Like they're cost effective. It's not like you get 2 of them for $20. Like that's okay. What is that? This is what
2
last
for
and it's a
$20. You
stress
can't
ball.
go
That's the
wrong.
other thing. Let me stress that. These are stress balls. You can squeeze them. Like I be sitting here sometimes and just squeezing them because I like to fidget. You know, ADD is a mofo. So yeah, you know, I be fidgeting sometimes, and you know, I got my Posi ball. So yeah.
Now moving forward, something real is happening right now. The Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, just ordered all the top commanders, brigadier generals to report to Quantico next week. And they're having a big meeting. So it's kind of scary. We don't know what's going on. And that's never happened in the history where they leave all the top level officials. They usually keep them in other countries or wherever they're at, whatever they're stationed at, they keep them there.
I won't say it's scary.
For strategic purpose.
It ain't scary.
Well, I won't. Well, because maybe scary is not a good word, but I would say concerning. I think everybody need to keep their eyes open because it's not a good thing when we getting all our top level officials to come
there's
back.
There's a thin line between keeping your eyes open and obsessing about things, and at the same time focus more on the problem than you are solutions, right?
Well,
and
I'm telling people y'all need to run and hide and scream.
I know, right? Like chill out. No, Awareness Academy. Awareness Academy 411 is here to give you tips and solutions on what you actually can do in these things. Like, and I've said this in past videos.
But just be alert, people, because I hate, you know, no disrespect to this government, but most governments are not really transparent. But this one seemed like it's more extreme than the others when it comes to transparency. To at least give us some type of heads up. I'm
gonna roll a Posi ball about this situation. Hold up, Posi ball. Give me a message about what, you know, where we at with this whole subject of these things that he's talking about. I'm gonna roll on that one. Hold up. Yeah. Wait, it just went somewhere else. Everything is in divine and perfect order right now. That's what came up.
That's what's up.
Everything is in divine and perfect order right now. Like, I would say this much. If you believe that there's a creator, if you believe in that thing you call God, some call it universe, some call it Allah, some call it all these different names.
Mhm.
If you truly believe that this exists, then you have to trust that everything's gonna work out.
I'm sorry. I love our opposition. Me personally, I seen and reading from history, I seen whole civilizations get annihilated. So what
That's
happened to
true,
the-
but
they God
listen,
didn't help them that time. I don't know, man.
was it the civilization or was it the people?
No, the
Because
whole when I
just
say
like
when I say civilization, meaning that because another group had more power than the other group and they wanted their land, they annihilated them, they decimated them. So even if you believe in
I
a higher
mean,
consciousness, you still could
this ain't
lead this
barbaric
earth.
times like it used to be where they was marching in with horses.
I mean, don't we still the movie's still playing right now, so we don't know. We got a maniac in office, so
I mean,
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
saying that. That's
Normally
what
I
I'm
would
saying.
say
Like,
normally you're right, but I don't know, man. We got a
nah,
maniac in
man.
office,
Like,
so
really,
he's
I want
entertaining.
you to really be serious. What's the point of panicking? And while you're
Oh
in
no,
panic, you're not
prepared,
thinking of
prepared.
solutions.
No. You have to prepare because here's the thing.
You have to prepare, but
More
you
than
can't
likely,
you can't panic.
No, what
You're over here
I'm saying,
panicking, like, oh my God, they're gonna come get
preparing
us.
is important. The reason why I say prepare is important because a lot of things happen to everybody, not me. You know why? Because I try to make sure I'm a little bit step ahead. I look at things. I don't go crazy. You can't go crazy on things you don't know, but you should keep yourself aware. And if it's starting to rip your head out, then stay away from it, distance yourself away from it. But you have to be prepared because you got to know the way to move. I think the aliens are here. I think the aliens are out there waiting. No, I think they're out there ready to come down and get it popping.
Other than a
That's what it is.
crazy natural
they-
disaster, I fear nature's natural disasters more than I do man. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like the aliens, they ain't gonna let another atomic bomb or nuclear weapon go off again out on the Earth because it's messing with Mother Earth. She don't like it. And what she's gonna do when she's mad, she's gonna start swatting these things that's on her body, getting on her nerves.
Mother Earth
did you
is violent,
see that
though.
there's this major sinkhole in I think it's in Thailand? Yo, the
I just
whole
seen
block,
that.
damn near it's crazy. Like, and if you look at the buildings, you can see the pillars that because you know they drive the pillars in the ground. It actually held, but the whole street got swallowed up, and then there's like floods in
we building on top of, think about it, we building on top of unstable land masses because these land masses are not built to last forever. And unfortunately, who knows, maybe we at the end of them. So now a lot of places, what they already predict is going to be underwater in a matter of years. In our lifetime, it's not going to be in your kid's lifetime. It's going to be in your lifetime.
It won't be in our lifetime.
There's a lot of stuff because first of all, there's a lot of places flooded out already. Just give you a teaser of what's going on.
It. Sorry.
But you don't have to believe it, but you can see the results. You already see what happened with certain towns that never have that much water. A whole town become a swimming pool for people to swim in, or a lake, and then they get a boat. And you're not talking about here's what it makes it concerning. It's not on a coast. You're talking about where there's no beach for hundreds of miles. And they got a swimming pool in the middle because it's getting more aggressive. The Mother Nature ready to take out a few of us. I think Mother Nature about to flip us upside down in a matter of time.
That's what I said. She's swatting all this shit going on, and in these towns, a lot of the stuff that's happening, those are where like they drill for oil and stuff. So
not in North Carolina. What's that town in North Carolina that just happened recently? And that's a swimming pool. It's funny how they had an opening because a job opening when I was looking to transfer my job. I was like, I ain't freaking moving. What am I gonna buy? Yo, I'm gonna buy a swimming. I'm gonna have to buy a lake house.
Yo,
they're like it's a brand new lake house that's been created. But you got places like Florida that's breaking apart, and a lot of sinkholes all over the place.
Florida ain't nothing. Listen, Florida's wetlands. Like
it wasn't like that though. This is in recent times. Like Florida, that's the reason why people always like, I want to go to Florida.
There has been a change in our climate, right?
Yeah.
So what happens normally when a change of climate, there has to be some type of adaptation that's going to happen eventually. You know, it's going to take time. So I don't think that this is happening naturally though, because they've been doing this cloud seeding and all these different chemicals and such that they put into the earth, which is going into the clouds, and it's changing just the way nature naturally flows. So we're exacerbating. I'm my bad, people. Actually, it's funny. I found out that not being able to pronounce words properly is also on the list of being dyslexic. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah. That's one of the words I used to pronounce all the time until I became an asthmatic. Well, I've been an asthmatic, but once it got bad, my doctor said, your asthma exacerbated. I was like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, but
Only
that's
because
what I'm
I'm
saying. Like,
asthmatic.
I always trip up on certain words because I think I have a touch of dyslexia. Like, I always say, that's right. Go. Actually, no. I'm like, go right. And I'm over here pointing left.
I'm
like,
just touching
I've been doing
general.
that for years.
I'm just touching general. I know I got a shot of everything in me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
He said, but no, like, I didn't know that there was
special. Yes,
more. I thought dyslexia was just the reading backward, seeing things backwards. That's the only thing I thought, but I didn't know there was all these other things. But back onto what we were talking about. So the earth is gonna go through all these different changes because man is just doing too much. So
I agree.
I feel like we have to prepare in some way, shape, or form. Just be aware of what's happening and have a plan.
Get a survival kit.
At least come up with a plan.
Yeah.
Like watch some nature, some hunting, not like some survival videos just to have it in there. You know what I mean? Like learn how to make a fire without electricity.
Get a survival kit. That's the most important thing.
Yeah,
get yourself a survival kit. Like one that you can have on your backpack. So if you have to travel, because if we don't know people's circumstances, not everybody has a basement. So, all right, cool. If you don't have a basement, it doesn't mean that you still shouldn't have a survival kit because you want one just in case you have to travel. You don't know where you're going to end up at, and who knows? As long as you be able to eat and drink some clean water or have some purified pills that you can put in the water and drink, you're going to be just fine.
Listen, YouTube University.
Yeah,
you can learn so much stuff on YouTube. Like you can even learn how to make a free energy device that you use copper wire, a magnet, and a light bulb socket. Right? You can make electricity out of that. How much of it is going to be? I don't know. I seen videos where people was taking a TV screen and then putting CDs on it and making a solar panel out of it.
Yeah.
So there's different ways to do things, to be prepared. Like, of course, we don't want to go through these things, but if it was to happen, you just want to know that you good. Like, know how to get, clean water. Like, how what can you use to make clean water? How do you even make your own charcoal? Like all these different things. Like, just look it up, YouTube. Maybe I'm just one of those people that I'd rather watch some type of educational video than binge watch a series on Netflix. I feel like I need to be watching stuff that actually benefit my life than zoned into watching somebody living their dreams.
And unfortunately, and another thing too, just to let everybody know, be also try to be as healthy as you be, eat as best as you can eat, because right now, CDC is they decimated, and I understand that there's some conspiracies behind it, and you got World Health Organizations has conspiracies, but that doesn't take away all the responsible scientists that wanted to do the right thing and help the American people. Not everybody's corrupt, and I do believe that we needed some science to be able to move forward as a people, because some vaccines may have issues and people had adverse effects, but not all of them. And I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I know that some vaccines should be implemented.
Some are necessary. I don't disagree with that
Not
at
all
all.
of them. Not all of them. No, I think some of them is just
overkill.
A money grab. My opinion. I'm no science. I don't have a science background, so I don't want you to take my word for it. I'm just giving you my opinion.
It's for educational purposes only.
Exactly. But one thing I will say, which is scary, is that, well, not scary, I would say concerning, is that they shut down and the CDC, and then you got people like our president on TV can't pronounce medical words, and it's making me very concerned. Where he don't understand what Tylenol is.
I know. I'm not even gonna hold him for that, because there's certain shit I can't.
He shouldn't be the one talking about it if he can't pronounce it. Somebody should have coached him. You're the powerfulest man in the world. No disrespect, Mr. Donald Trump. I'm gonna call you Donald Trump. I'm gonna call you President Trump. You are president, whether I like the things you do or not. I consider you my president, and I will tell you one thing. You should, in my opinion, you should have somebody that at least
Yeah.
have a medical background that can pronounce the word properly, because there's no way you making American people feel comfortable when you can't pronounce the word. Once you
Oh,
start
man.
saying it, once you start chopping up the word and making it bad, anything after that I can't even hear it. It's like my brain goes shut down because
His brain's
I'm
like,
like, what?
zoop, 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 zoop. But no, listen,
Oh
real
shit.
talk, and I'm gonna stress this again, people. Learn different ways to basically survive. Like, if
Mhm.
you're so dependent on the system that once they start doing all this stuff that they're doing, making all these changes, that you're going into a frenzy. Oh my God, how am I gonna survive? Right? That's
Mhm.
because you're not educating yourself on how you can survive.
Better go to
You know what I mean?
YouTube.
Like, learn how to plant your own stuff. Learn how
Mhm.
to make your own things. Learn how to filter your water. You know, you
Mhm.
don't like how they're doing certain things. Okay, find a way to do it yourself. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, don't just focus on, I can't believe that they're doing this, and I hate that they're doing this, and this is what they're doing, and this is how they're doing, and this is all. Like, you're not stopping for a moment to just focus on what you can do, because you're
That's
so caught
important.
up on they're doing this and they're doing that, and I can't believe that they're doing this, and oh my God, that they're doing this and all of that. Just and they're doing it. The crazy part is
Mhm.
all the stuff that's happening in terms of how they keep throwing out crazy thing after crazy thing after crazy thing is to purposely keep people hypnotized,
Yep.
purposely keep your attention on all these things so that you can have an emotional reaction to them. Because as long as you're having an emotional reaction to these things, one, you're not focused on the solution. Two, you're looking
Mhm.
for an enemy and a division in some way, shape, or form. And three, you're also hurting yourself, because
Mhm.
there's no amount of your anger that's going to stop what they're doing. They're going to do what they want to do. You know, one of
Mhm.
my favorite teachers says it's not about what happens, it's about what you do with what happens.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
And
And
what
real
you do
quick,
with the information too.
yeah, and
So
I'm gonna throw it
yeah.
out there, because this is
Mhm.
not, if like people that watch the news, what's not on the news right now? Italy is completely shut down right now. Why? This because they're over here protesting about what's going on in Palestine. You know, they're
Even better
sending
than that. Yeah, they got a
ships and on
ship.
ships from all different countries right now. They're not talking about stuff like that. They don't
Mhm.
want to. They don't want people to see solutions. They want
Mhm.
you to just see the problems. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
yeah, they're poisoning our food, but there's also people out here that is putting out positive stuff. Dr. Sebi's son just came back into the mainstream, like bringing Dr. Sebi's information back into the mainstream again. I'm sure a lot of people that are already aware of Dr. Sebi, like myself and Kurt, you know, we
Mhm.
know about him. So for those that don't, look into Dr. Sebi. Listen
Mhm.
to the stuff that he talked about. You know,
There's a
this
lot of YouTube videos and a lot of
a
interviews that
lot of
Dr.
them.
Sebi did. So it's no reason why you can't take what he said. Because here's the thing. You don't have to buy anything directly from Dr. Sebi. I mean, although it'd be good to help them, it'd be nice to help them because they don't want to spread the information. But the overall, when I watch some of the interviews, they more focus on you just getting the message.
Just
Meaning
getting the
that if you're able to
information, and then
get the
find the
fruits and do it
sources of
yourself.
things yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you don't trust that, you know, their ingredients, all right, so then you find the ingredients and you put it together yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you don't trust this, all right. Instead of taking a plane trip to just go take pictures on some island somewhere, you know, to just get drunk and then come back home, take a trip to somewhere that you can actually learn about different herbs and learn
Mm-hmm.
how to do different things and learn survival tactics. You know what I mean? I feel like that would be a more enriching
Mm-hmm.
vacation. You know what I mean? Where you actually go somewhere to learn something that you can apply to your life when you get back. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You know,
Start
it's
making. I tell people all the time, start making your own products. Like for example, once you learn the ingredients, make it yourself. Don't buy it already made because you don't know how strong it is. If you buy it already made, you don't know if they put enough of whatever they're supposed to put in it so it could be effective to your body. But you can't go wrong if you actually buy all the ingredients and you mix it
yeah,
up
if you're doing it
yourself.
yourself.
You know, as
Like, I
long as you
haven't bought store-bought lotion in over 15 years. I think the last time I bought lotion from a store was, I want to say 2009, maybe 2008. I've been
Yeah.
making my own lotion because I'm like, no, I'm getting my own shea butter, my own aloe butter. If anybody want to check it out, mixedbreedbutters.com. If you want you some, let me know. I can make some special orders for you if you want some of my butters. But yeah, I make with shea butter, aloe butter, cocoa butter, jojoba, vitamin E, was it olive oil, avocado oil. Like I mix this and my skin is nice. It's nice and soft and well taken care of. So, like you want to make your own stuff, like make your own deodorant, make your own toothpaste. You know what I mean? Like just little changes that you can make it. I'm even gonna throw out an old school thing that people can use, and it's very easy to get. Beef tallow. Not only can you use beef tallow to cook with, which is better for you, but you can put beef tallow on your skin. Why? Because it has the same similar genetic material with yours. It's organic, right? So you putting it on your skin, your skin will recognize it, faster than a chemical. So, that's just some tips for educational purposes only. Don't try this at home. And if you do, it's on you.
And right now, back to those Epstein files. Now I'm joking.
Woo!
But yeah, but now you know what
I'm
it
gonna
is.
get in trouble for the stuff I would say about that, so I'm not even gonna go there.
No, I'm not gonna
They
jump
over here
down the
trying
rabbit
to take
hole.
people's passports away if you talk about them.
Yeah,
That's all
well,
I'm
yeah, that's
saying.
another issue too. This is
talk
not
about
United States of
them.
America. This is United States of. I'm just playing. I ain't gonna say the word, but y'all know what y'all United
That's
States
a
of.
loaded one. We ain't even gonna go there. You know why?
Hell
Because it's
no,
part of the
because I
problem.
like
We
I
gonna
like
focus on the
employment,
solution.
ladies and gentlemen. I like to stay employed, and unfortunately, that the people we may have been talking about got too much power. So I like to stay in the salary continuation program.
No, Red,
Yes,
Red,
indeed.
Red is funny. I'm not even gonna repeat what he said. Well, he said F them. That's what he said.
Yeah,
F them. He,
yeah.
it's not the
Yeah,
whole
we
word.
not saying that. We not.
I didn't say it. I was just
Yeah.
reading what he said.
Yeah, we don't need a reader. Don't kill a messenger.
Yeah, don't kill the messenger. We just the middle. I'm just the
We're
middle
just-
lady.
We're just reporting what other people say about certain circumstances that we just look at like, oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
You know,
Another
same.
thing too, and I'm gonna say this because I don't know if a lot of people realize, because I was actually watching some footage of a set of Shakur. I'm like totally chopping her name. I'm terrible. I'm sorry. Recipes. Again, my brain just skips. But anyway, she was mentioning something that I totally agree with, where she was saying we're so disconnected from ourselves that we can walk past each other, not say good morning, not say hello. We don't even look at each other in the eye because we're so disconnected from ourselves that we are gonna now be disconnected from others. Not seeing the humanity in each other because everybody's so focused on judging each other over difference of opinions or difference in beliefs. And nobody has to believe the same thing as you, but if we were to just go to the basics of right and wrong, a lot of us know what's right and we know what's wrong to our core, but we'll fight ourselves because of different beliefs that were instilled in us by wicked people, in a sense. You know what I mean? Like, what's right and what's wrong, but a lot of people choose to go against that, because they're like, they'll find a way to justify it. But overall, the point that I want to make is, and she said it as well, is that when we learn to connect better with ourselves and become more in tune with ourselves and how we're feeling, we'll have less of these issues with mental health. People are dealing with like this mental health. It's not an epidemic. People been crazy. The thing is that now we're becoming more aware of it to actually fix the problem. Like if you look at history over the last 1,000 years alone, you tell me where these people were mentally sane. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's been, just look at America alone in the last 400 years, 500 years. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's ever had top tier mental health. Like, no, this is the time when we're actually becoming aware of it and actually doing something about it now. And I feel like this is an amazing and very important turn point in our development as a society, with or without the government.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't need the government to work on yourself. You don't.
That shit costs $3.99, and if you need to
Yeah,
know,
like I said, I mean, if the government, you could say, is a part of having libraries open, okay, fine. Right now, they're open. Books are free. You can go read any book you want in the library for free. You know what I
well,
mean?
the
You
ones
don't
that's
even have
still
to go to
there,
the library anymore. You can rent it on your phone. You can watch it on your phone.
the books that's still there, because this
Yeah, what books are
administration is
left?
not.
Yeah,
They don't.
you
They
can
don't.
find.
Yeah. So let me get this straight. Black accomplishment is DEI. So if anything that's black, even though black history is American history, anything that's black is like they're just ripping it away. It's sad, and a lot of people are so complicit with it
Well,
because they
listen,
think.
let them rip it away, because now it becomes your responsibility to keep the information relevant and in today and in now. Like, we can't complain that, oh, they took it out of schools. Okay, well, take your ass to the library, go on your phone instead of, like I said again, binge watching shows on YouTube, on Netflix, and just putting your attention on things that are not going to help you.
Mhm.
It does not help your life to binge watch a show for 2-3 days straight. Like,
Hey,
where is
nah.
that benefiting your life? Like, how
Oh,
could
it
you
benefit
apply
me.
that show to actually helping you? You know what I mean? So take a day, or a few hours. One of the things I tell myself is,
Mhm.
if I can wake up and go to work for 8 hours and work for someone else, even though it's benefiting me to do so in a sense, if I can do that, I can put in time for myself, I should say. I
Yeah.
can come home and not put the TV on and just sit with my whatever I'm feeling and work through that. I could, watch a book, listen to an audio book about some type of self-development or some information that I want to learn about.
Mhm.
Whether it's like survival, right? Like, I got the copper wire right here. I ain't playing. The magnet
Nice.
is in my kitchen. I'm gonna make my own little energy thing, and when I do, I'm gonna bring it on here, and I'm gonna show y'all. Look, I can charge my
And
phone
then
right
the
here.
feds gonna come get us. They're like, you ain't gonna be showing that.
But no,
That's
like I
crazy
like
too.
doing
It's
stuff
just as
like
simple
that.
as two magnets opposite, just going
Yep.
ping pong off each other, like boom, 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 boom,
Yep,
generating
with
all
some
that
copper
energy.
wire, and you
It's
can make your
crazy.
own. You can charge your phone with that. And
Mhm.
I want to get to a point where I could plug in my damn refrigerator. You know what I mean? Like, I need to keep my refrigerator going. I
Mhm.
want to keep my food fresh. So,
Yeah.
but he said, Red said, make him one. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I'll make you one when I got to get everything. Cause I was actually in Home Depot today, but
Mhm.
I was working, and he showed me, cause I didn't know the name of what it was I looking for. He showed it to me. I was like, well, I'm going to either order it or come back another day. Cause I didn't want to buy something while I
Home
was
Depot
working.
got all the
Yeah,
stuff
Home
there.
Depot got all that. So I was in there and I seen it. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Got it. You know what I mean? Like, these are the type of things that I'm saying. Like, put your mind time towards something that's going to actually benefit your life.
That's it.
Watching a series might entertain you for those hours, but once it's off and it's over, you're right back with yourself again.
That's
And a
true.
lot of people will binge watch these things or be workaholics or want to go out and drink or do drugs or whatever because they're running away from their self.
Yeah.
I know people that tell them, about their emotions and, they feel something. Ooh, I don't want to feel that. No, we can't feel those things. We can't
Mhm.
feel those things. Like, what do you mean? That's you.
Yep.
You saying that you can't feel yourself? Like, you don't want to feel yourself? You don't want
Pause.
to pause for sure. Like, non-X-rated ways, you don't want to feel yourself. You don't want to sit and deal with you and give yourself some love and support.
Yeah.
Red talking about he gonna be up here. I'm gonna be up there in 2 weeks and a half.
Oh,
Make sure you
okay.
bring some of that roster pasta.
Oh,
If
shit.
anybody don't know, Red be throwing it down. C. June
Yeah.
Productions,
St. June Food Cooking
C.
Network.
June Food Cooking Network.
He couldn't be
my
on today
God.
because he got a big catering order right now. He's
I
making a
haven't
lot
had
of
his
food
food,
for a
but every
facility.
time
So
Like when he gets on with us, the first thing I think of is food because I'm just greedy. You know, he keeps posting these videos of food, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
bro,
He throw
send
it
me
down
some.
too, man.
like let me get some of that.
Yeah, you know, it made me think about this. Just think about this woman on a Drewski show. It's a 6'7" woman, a big, thick woman that everybody go crazy about. But she's 6'7". She tall. She's from Dominican Republic. And Drewski was like, so
Oh,
what you could
Drewski,
bring?
I see. No, she's Cuban. She's from Cuba.
She's from Cuba, yeah. And
Yeah,
she said
she a big girl. She's 6'7", 270 something pounds.
285 pounds. Yep.
Yeah, 285.
And
That's
she
a big
said,
girl.
and Drewski said, so what you could bring to the table besides the way you look and all that? And she said, I could bring
Jeans.
NBA players. We could have NBA babies. And he's like, oh shit, you're right. NBA babies. That's true. She's 6'7". That's
girl,
crazy.
Man.
That's crazy. You got some
girl.
tall kids. They could definitely play
I just
NBA.
hear the movie in my head. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to be disrespectful. I'm not gonna say it. The movie, was it the male gigolo? Deuce Bigelow, the male gigolo, when he was with the tall chick, and people was, oh, that's a huge bitch. Yeah. Yeah, Red said that's a tall glass of water.
Yeah. That was good though, man. It was Drewski's. I think Drewski's amazing.
Yo, he's hilarious.
Amazing.
When he did we can't call it whiteface because there ain't no such thing as whiteface. But when he got all dressed up and makeuped up as a white dude, as a redneck, was hilarious.
The way he did, I ain't gonna lie to you. And you know what bothered me the most? Black people got some damn nerve to act like they discriminated against their own like that when we always hating on each other for so many different reasons. At least he's a comedian doing it. And I thought it was funny.
Face.
I thought it was funny when he spit on the ground when a guy walked by. He spit at the brother.
Oh my God, he said, "You lost, boy."
You lost, boy. That shit had me crying. Yeah, you know, at least it's comedy. That should be real, but at least it's comedy, yo.
The funniest was when a dude that looked just like how he looked made a video saying, that guy, he looks kind of familiar. And he was his twin. Yo, that was so.
It was
funny.
A white guy that looked just like Drewski. Yeah.
Yeah, that was hilarious. So shout out to Drewski out there. You know,
man.
Keep bringing us out
amazing stuff, man. And he's funny as hell. He got a lot of funny sketch. And people, let me tell you something. When y'all talk about, oh, you can't wear these dresses and all that, I said, let me tell you something. All the famous comedians wore dresses. You know, the ones that I like. Eddie Murphy's one of them. He's big on the scale. He wore a dress. Martin wore a dress, and it wasn't nothing gay. He was emulating his mother or his grandmother when he played Big Mama.
I don't know.
It was nothing to me. It was just more like, think about it. A lot of brothers brought up in a household with women. I'm pretty sure I don't want to wear a dress, but I'm pretty sure I can emulate my mother.
Did you ever put on your mother's shoes? Don't lie.
Oh yeah, put on my mom's shoes. I didn't know nothing better. I didn't know no better. I even put on lipstick. I did. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was just being stupid. You know what I'm saying? I was raised in a house with women, and I did that shit. Not because I was curious about being a girl. I just did it just to do it because I was just touching. I was one of those kids. I was just very inquisitive. I just look at everything. Oh, let me try this. I used to mess with everything, and they're like, "What the hell is wrong with this guy?" I used to get my hands dirty all the time.
Certain things to me is, social construct. So I feel like the fluidity in it should be a little bit more accepted. Like you're saying, like, a man wearing a dress. I mean, what's his intention and what message is he trying to convey? You know what I mean? Like, what's the reason for wearing this dress? Are you on the stage like Lil Uzi talking about you like my outfit?
That's different.
That was are you
wild.
doing that, or are you like what you're saying, like emulating someone to for the sake of the entertainment? And in that regard,
like even Tyler Perry, people say, oh, he need to be canceled because of his new shows. I ain't gonna lie, those shows are raunchy and they pretty good though. I ain't gonna lie, but I understand how people could get bent out of shape because Tyler Perry is crossing a different type of genre and showing he's still showing successful black people just dysfunctionalities like anybody else. But the people that he's showing, it's not like they poor and they live in a hut.
Nah, he's definitely showing some hella stereotypes. So this shit is funny. Red says, shout out to all the Staten Island artists now and then. I'm one of those Staten Island artists, and if people ain't know, ZizzoLife.com. Yes, I have music out there. People like, oh, you spit? Yes, I spit.
Check it out,
guys.
I
got rhymes for days. I do have knowledge too, but I'm nice with the pen. I'm nice with the words.
Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? And if you wanna hit a cash app up, hit a cash app up, right? That's
Yeah,
it right
throw the
there.
Cash App up there.
Throw the cash
Absolutely.
app, yeah.
Like, yeah, I was
Mhm.
listening to one of my songs the other day because I like listening to my own music sometimes, because it's mine. Nah, but I would like listen to the stuff that I be writing. I'm like, that's some real shit. Like I have this song called Believe I, and
Mhm.
the hook goes, I have dreams of things my words will bring. Believe when I say that I'm breathing in steam. I got needs to meet and I need to eat. So I'm a feast on this. It's a buffet to me. I'm gonna give you the verse. I
That
said
sound
I'm
good.
that sick with it. No, what'd you say?
Nah, it sound good. I'm
Oh
listening.
yeah.
Yeah.
I said I got that infinite knowledge, that sick with it scholar, lit with the scammers, got tips from Valhalla. I'm as deep as the ocean, but I seep with emotion, directly connected to the beat like emotion. I'm a word, I'm
Mm.
a thought, I'm a worm in the dark, a string that things entangibly lock. I'm the things that I see, that you see if you look, but hoops. I forgot your frequency is whooped. I'm a queen, I'm a team, I'm a whole, I'm a dream. I'm all things unseen manifest into being. So how could you even think to doubt my look? I gotta sink, slow it down so you catch my hook. Like I got dreams
Nice.
of things my words will bring. Like
You
pen
crushing
game's
it.
crazy.
You
You know,
crushing it, man. Yeah, yo. I guess next time we're gonna have to have you put the music, put the beat on, and get it going next
you
time.
know what?
Yeah.
Next week we'll even throw up a clip of
Mm.
a performance. Like I
Oh
just
yeah,
posted up one
you got clips
recently.
of your performance. Yeah, I seen a
Yeah,
couple
we'll
of
just
them
throw up a
too.
clip of performance. I think I was one of the ones I put up recently. I was performing 42 bar charge out in Harlem.
Mm-hmm.
Um and I was on the stage just ripping it up. Like, give me the mic, give me the mic. And for those that didn't know, I was on Apollo 3 times. I won the first time I was on Apollo. And what's real about the fact that I won the first time I went, that was literally the first time that I performed in front of a crowd that big by myself. Because I was in the band when I was a kid. So, I used to
Nice.
play in the band and be on the stages, all that. But Apollo, the first time I performed solo was at a club called Essence in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
If anybody know about Club
Club
Essence on
Essence. Yeah, I remember
Atlantic
that.
Avenue, so that was the first time I ever performed by myself. My music, actually, back then I did a remix to Mary J. Blige, "Take Me as I Am," and like I remember the microphone was shaking in my hand because I'm nervous and stuff. I pushed through it anyway. And then the next time I performed after that, I mean I was rehearsing my ass off. Shout out to PS18, Anthony Ant out there. If anybody know, if you know, you know.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but yeah,
Zizzle. We definitely got to post one of your videos, man.
yeah, we
You was
post
getting
something,
it.
and oh,
You was
there you go,
getting
you
it.
found it.
Yeah, you was getting it, man.
Yeah, play that.
Yeah.
Let people see what is it that's real.
Yes.
Think
Let's
I'll be
go.
playing out here when I get on the stage.
Not me
What?
and these creeps.
This is a little snippet.
This is all the beauty. Let me rise. Oh yeah, I get mine. Oh yeah, I got
Okay.
shine. Oh yeah, that card I'm rocking. Gee, that's my grind. Hold me down while I make moves in line. Explore the dynamics of my lead in
Is
this
it
rhyme.
skipping on your side?
This is all the
Nice. That's what's up, man.
Was that
Real.
skipping on your side or was that just my side?
Nah, it wasn't skipping on my side.
Oh, okay. So it's just
Yeah.
my my reception. But yeah, like that's the 42 bar charge.
That shit is
Yeah.
lit, man. I like that. That was what's
Like I
up.
used to get it in, and I hate to say
And
I
you're not
used to. I
you
mean, I
don't look
definitely
stage
used to,
fright
but I need to
either.
perform now, huh?
You're not stage fright. I remember back in the days when you was at the Mother Cup. That's when the last time I ran
Yeah.
into you there at the Mother Cup.
I used to get
Yeah.
it in back then too.
Yeah,
And that was when I
man.
really first started performing. Like I was getting out. Yeah, I was doing my thing back then. Good
Yes.
shit.
Staten Island Warrior. That's it.
All day. Like
Yeah,
I
man.
felt like I survived for that shit, So, but now
Yes.
music has always been my therapy.
Mhm.
Before I learned how to love myself, I was using music as a way to cope with my shit.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know, and this is something I'm gonna give people a glimpse into my life in a sense where I didn't know I had complex PTSD until I was in my late 30s. And
Mm.
that was because I finally took my ass to a therapist. And what I was experiencing. I'm telling her all these different experiences, and she's like, "Oh, you have complex PTSD," and I was like, "What is that?" She's like, "You have PTSD, you know, and complex on top of it, you know." So I got PTSD and complex. She's like, "I had got PTSD even from going through stage 4 cancer," and I was like, "Really?" She was like, yeah, you know." And when I actually went and did the research about complex PTSD and PTSD, again, like for me, understanding the mechanism, understanding the science behind things helps me to work with it better, right? So, you know, after going through, I mean, a whole bunch of shit, even before cancer came along, you know what I mean? Like that was just the straw that broke the camel's back at that time. But just all those different experiences, I didn't know how to navigate through them. So I just did what I could to make myself feel better. And it was music. And when I tell you I got a stack of books because I write all of my rhymes.
Right, all your ish.
I write all my shit.
That's
I mean,
how-
along the way, I had a little help with hooks here and there, but no, I wrote every verse. If y'all even go on the last project I put out, Cause and Effect, the song I did with Karen Wheeler, you know, the legendary Karen Wheeler from Soul to Soul, Back to Life. That's her. If y'all don't know her name, I wrote that entire song. Feel So Good. I wrote my verses. I wrote the hook. Wrote the whole song in less than a day. You know, I think I wrote the hook in like 10 minutes. Like I was like, "Ooh, I like that." You know, so I'm official tissue.
That's it.
And then I wrote 2 books. Actually, I wrote more than that. I wrote like 3 books, and I got like 2 more in me, maybe more. But Stage 4 Cancer Survivor Story and The Secret Power of Journaling, which journaling was another tool that I learned that truly helped me to change and work on myself, like to help me heal myself. I use journaling too, you know, and I talk about in the book, The Secret Power of Journaling, the different ways that you could write, you know, use journaling to work on yourself, whether it's for self-love, whether you want to use it to improve your mood by practicing gratitude, you know, and see, you know, better things go on in your life, you know, but more importantly, understanding the sciences, right? So the law of attraction, there's these natural laws. And when you're in certain frequencies based off your mindset, that's what you're going to experience. So when you're in more gratitude, you'll experience more things to be grateful for. So you want to practice gratitude, right? And then another book was manifestation. You know, how do you manifest the things that you want using journaling? You know, so check it out. Secret Power Journaling, also available in audiobook. Holla at your girl. So yeah, I like to write. Red said he's writing a book too. That's what I'm talking about, Red. I can't wait to see the movies that he does too, because he has some good ideas.
Hell yeah.
That he shared with us, but I ain't gonna tell it. You know, but
I'm going to tell it. No, I'm joking.
But no, like for me personally, just understanding and being aware of mental health is what got me to where I am today. I wouldn't be here right now. I would not be here right now if I didn't work on myself. I ain't saved myself. Oh no. And again, Posy balls, y'all.
Don't get your Posy balls.
I'm over here dropping the Posy balls. Posy balls, y'all. This is a great tool, man. Like great way to help retrain your mindset, because you know it's about repetition. It's all about repetition. If you repetitiously give yourself the good stuff, it's gonna sit. It's gonna sink in, and then it'll change you. You'll become a better version of you. You starting shit. You over here starting shit, man.
Oh, that hurt my jaw messing around.
That's what you get.
That looks stupid, right?
Stop it. Oh, man.
Let me stop. I'm only joking, people. Mr. Trump, President Trump, I'm just playing. It's just a joke, man. Just a joke.
I mean,
I'm not as crazy as everybody else. You still our president, so I reserve.
Stranger Things have been nonfiction, but you know, it's another story. But now, like, do you have any closing things you want to tell anybody before we get out of here?
I want to say, everybody, just do right by yourself. You know, any problems you're going through, focus on the problems you can fix, and the problems you can't fix, pray on it. You know, you can't keep on getting yourself bent out of shape for things you can't control. Just control the things you can control, and the things you can't control, pray on it. Get some help. Have some people help you. Maybe it's something you
Word.
can do. You know,
And religion will not save you. Please go to a therapist. The rapture
you can do
did not
both.
happen.
I'm not gonna knock
You're
anybody
still
because I
here.
don't.
Go
You
to
can do
therapy.
both. I would
You're
say
still-
if that's what you're, I can't stop you from doing what you do.
I'm not going to tell
but do
people
both.
not to practice religion, but I'm going to tell you not to use that as the solution to your problems. Go to therapy.
You gotta say
Religion
both.
should
'Cause
be
most people
religion
they're
should
gonna
just
reject.
be a helper.
They're gonna reject it. They're gonna reject it. You gotta
I'm
say
just saying
both.
religion should just be assisting you along the way, but to
Mhm.
actually get deep into your issues and work with yourself and love yourself, please go to therapy. Please read some books. Even follow me. It'll get you some positive balls. But listen, we got to get out of here. I hope everybody enjoyed an episode again with Awareness Academy 411. Again, I'm your girl, Wendy Zizzo, here with Kirk the Jerk. Nappy ready to be back next week. Peace and blessings, y'all. We out here.